Onward Headhunting is the source of elite corporate development, operations, and finance executive talent for private equity funds and high growth companies who are revolutionizing the healthcare industries. When companies need top tier talent, Onward finds their ideal leader with speed and accuracy. This is retained search to shape the future of healthcare. Find out more about us on LinkedIn or by visiting our website, onwardheadhunting.com, to start the conversation.
This is Scott Becker with the Becker Business Minute, the Becker Private Equity Podcast. Today's discussion is how you dress does not define you. So there are all these books over the years that I grew up on that says something about, your look, says something about your, or whatever it is. I forget the core book when I was a child about, image is so important or how you look is so important. So I have never been a huge proponent of this. I was somebody that always showed up to the law office when I was a lawyer, really full-time, somewhat disheveled. I do show up to our conferences well put together, but even there, the tie is always a little imperfect. I get constant grief now from everybody from the starter at the golf course to friends at the golf course about how my shirt is not tucked in perfectly, about how the pants aren't great, about this and that. And all I can tell you is over the years, there have been various times in life where I've put myself together better. I remember in college, starting to be very excited about another person and wanting to dress up so I look good in case she saw me and stuff like that. But throughout my life, I've never been great at this dress type thing and trying to look great. Like one of my friends texted me this morning after reading the newsletter or messages me and says, I actually thought those pants weren't so bad the other day. And all I can tell you is I actually love this guy who's making the comment, and I appreciate him telling me that he doesn't care that much about how bad those pants were. I can't tell if it was sarcasm this morning or not from him. But what I can tell you is I really don't care. I want to look good enough to go on with the rest of my life, and that's about the standard. I'm far more interested in, am I keeping myself relatively fit? Am I doing the things I have to do? Then do I look perfectly coiffed and perfectly dressed? It's not my strength. I don't have the patience or the energy to deal with it. I may get better at it, but if I get better at it, it's because something struck me at that time to get better at it. But I am never going to win a best dress contest, and who cares? Thank you for listening to the Becker Business Podcast, the Becker Private Equity Podcast. This is sort of our rant for the day. Never going to win best dressed. Who cares? Thank you for listening.